Hello, and welcome back to After Work English. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Jake. If you are here with tea, coffee, or just tired eyes after a long day, we're very happy to keep you company.
Today we're talking about something very real: how to stay positive and calm under pressure.
A small topic, very tiny, only something that visits us at work, at home, on the bus, before phone calls, before meetings, before exams, and sometimes before replying to one email.
Yes, pressure has excellent timing.
It really does. And never says, "Hey, are you free next Thursday?" It just arrives.
Maybe your heart gets fast. Maybe your thoughts get noisy. Maybe you feel negative very quickly, and then you feel bad for feeling negative. That second layer is hard.
Right. First the stress comes, and then the stress about the stress comes. It's like an unwanted guest who brings a friend.
In this episode, we want to help you with that moment. Not how to become a perfect, peaceful robot. Not how to smile all the time. We mean something more human: how to meet pressure without losing yourself.
How to keep a little light on inside, even when the weather changes outside.
Beautifully said. We'll talk through real life scenes, simple habits, and some useful English phrases you can carry into daily life.
And if your English is around B1 to B2, you can stay relaxed with us. You do not need to catch every word.
Listen for the main idea first, and if one part feels quick, you can always come back and catch more later.
And early in the episode, we'd love to hear from you. If you want, tell us in the comments when you feel pressure, what is the first sign? Is it in your body, your thoughts, or your mood?
Maybe your shoulders go up. Maybe your face gets hot. Maybe you become very quiet. Or maybe you start cleaning the kitchen instead of doing the thing you're supposed to do.
Ah, yes. Suddenly I must organize this drawer. A classic stress response.
No judgment here, just noticing. Because noticing is often the first step toward calm.
That word is already important, noticing. Not fixing everything in 1 second. Not becoming wise and perfect in a dramatic movie scene. Just noticing.
Let's start with the simple truth. Staying positive under pressure does not mean pretending everything is fine.
Yes, that fake version of positivity can be exhausting. It sounds like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, while your left eye is jumping.
Real positivity is quieter than that. It says, "This is hard, but I can still respond well." Or, "I don't like this moment, but I don't need to panic." It is honest and it leaves room for calm.
I like that. Positive does not have to mean cheerful. Sometimes positive just means useful. It means you choose the next good step.
Exactly. Under pressure, that is often enough. Not a perfect plan, just the next good step.
Let's imagine a real scene. You wake up late. Your phone already has messages. You have a meeting in 40 minutes. You can't find one sock. Your breakfast is basically one sad banana. How do you stay calm and positive then?
First, I think we need to say this clearly. Your body may react before your mind catches up. That is normal. Stress is physical. Your chest may feel tight. Your breathing may become shallow, which means quick and not very deep.
Shallow breathing is like your body saying, emergency, emergency, even if the emergency is just a calendar notification.
So, one of the kindest things you can do is begin with the body. Not with a big speech, not with 10 goals, just with one slow breath that tells your system, "I am here."
I used to think that advice was too simple. Then one day I was about to give a presentation, and my mind was opening 27 tabs at once. I could actually feel my thoughts running ahead of me.
27 tabs is a very good image.
Thank you. And in that moment, I did something tiny. I put both feet on the floor. I pressed my toes into my shoes. I took one slower breath. Not magical, not dramatic, but it stopped the fall. It stopped the spiral.
Spiral is a useful word. A spiral is when your thoughts keep turning downward. One worry becomes 5 worries, then 10. Under pressure, people often spiral very fast.
Yes, one email becomes, I'm behind. Then I always mess things up. Then I should move to a mountain and never open my laptop again.
So the first move is not be positive. The first move is stop the spiral. You create a small pause.
A pause is powerful. It is not empty. It gives you space to choose.
Let me share a mini story. I know a woman named Nina. She's an adult English learner, and she had to speak in a team meeting. Not a huge speech, just 2 minutes. But for her, it felt enormous.
2 minutes can feel like 2 years.
Exactly. 10 minutes before the meeting, she told herself, if I make one mistake, everyone will think I'm not capable. That thought made her more nervous. Then she forgot half of what she wanted to say.
That happens so often. The pressure is not only the event, the pressure is also the story we tell about the event.
Yes. So we worked on a new sentence for her. Not, I must be perfect. Not even, I will be amazing. Just this. I can speak slowly and clearly, one idea at a time.
That sentence has room to breathe.
It does. It moved her attention from performance to action. And after the meeting, she said something lovely. She said, I was still nervous, but I stayed with myself.
Oh, that's good. I was still nervous, but I stayed with myself.
That is a form of calm, not the absence of stress, but the presence of self-trust.
Self-trust means you believe you can handle a moment, even if the moment is not easy.
And self-trust grows when you keep small promises to yourself. Not huge promises, small ones. I will take one breath before I answer. I will write the first sentence. I will drink water before the call.
That matters because pressure makes life feel huge. Small promises make life feel possible again.
Another helpful idea is this: make the moment smaller. Pressure often speaks in very big language. Everything is going wrong. This whole week is a disaster. My whole future depends on this.
Stress loves big theater.
It really does. Calm often speaks more quietly. It says, what is actually happening in the next 10 minutes?
That question can change everything. Not what about my entire life, just what is needed now.
Needed now. Those words are grounding. Grounded means stable, balanced, connected to the present moment.
Like when a table stops shaking because all four legs are finally on the floor.
Yes. Here's another scene. You're at home after work. You're tired. A family member sends a message that sounds sharp or critical. Suddenly, your chest feels hot and your mind starts writing a whole painful story.
They never understand me. I always say the wrong thing. I should answer immediately. No, I should disappear for 3 years.
Exactly. In that moment, positivity is not forcing a sweet reply. Calm may sound more like this: I am upset. I do not need to answer in my first wave of emotion.
First wave. I like that phrase. The first wave is strong, but it is not always wise.
Very true. If you give yourself even 5 minutes, sometimes your language changes completely. You go from attack or defense to clarity.
And maybe from writing a long message to writing, I saw your text. I want to answer carefully. I'll reply later.
That is such a mature sentence. Also, very useful English.
We should pause on something important. Many people think calm means slow, soft, weak. But calm can be strong. Calm can protect relationships. Calm can protect your energy.
Yes. Calm is not doing nothing. Calm is choosing how to do something.
Let's talk about positivity for a moment, because people hear that word and sometimes roll their eyes.
Fair enough.
They imagine a poster on a wall saying, good vibes only, while real life is on fire.
Which is not helpful.
Not at all. So what is useful positivity?
I'd say useful positivity is realistic hope. It's the decision to believe that this moment can move in a better direction. Even if it is messy now, it does not deny difficulty. It adds possibility.
Realistic hope. Not, everything is wonderful, more like, something helpful is still possible.
Exactly. You can be tired and still kind. You can be scared and still steady. You can be under pressure and still make one wise choice.
Steady is a great word too. Steady means not rushing around emotionally. It means stable movement, not fast, not dramatic, just reliable.
Let me tell you another mini story. A friend of mine had a week where everything seemed to happen at once. Her child was sick. A deadline moved earlier. Her kitchen light broke. Then her bank app stopped working.
The bank app always picks its moment.
Naturally, she said she felt like she was carrying 6 bags in each hand. That image stayed with me. Pressure can feel like carrying too much while trying to smile.
So what did she do?
She stopped asking, "How do I handle everything beautifully?" and asked, "What can I sit down for 1 hour?" That question helped her. She ordered simpler food. She delayed one non-urgent task. She texted a friend for help with school pickup.
That's good. Under pressure, sometimes the brave act is not doing more. It is putting something down.
Yes, we often respect endurance, but we should also respect adjustment. Adjustment means changing your plan to fit reality.
That work can help learners too. Sometimes people think strength means continuing the original plan no matter what. But real strength might be, today I can study for 10 minutes, not 40, and that still counts.
Absolutely. Consistency does not mean same size every day. It means returning. Returning kindly.
That line deserves a quiet moment.
Returning kindly. Because when people are stressed, their self-talk often becomes harsh. Self-talk means the words you say to yourself in your mind.
And some people would never speak to a friend the way they speak to themselves at 11:30 p.m.
So true. You're so behind. You're so bad at this. Everyone else can handle life except you. That voice adds pressure. It does not reduce it.
We're not saying you need to become your own motivational speaker. Please don't stand in the bathroom mirror and shout, "You are a lion of greatness," unless that truly helps.
If it helps, we support your lion journey.
Fully.
But many people need something gentler and more believable. Try sentences like, "This is a lot right now. No wonder I feel tense. Let me do one thing well." These are calm sentences. They do not create extra shame.
Shame is heavy, and pressure already feels heavy. We don't need to carry both.
There's also a useful metaphor here. Think of a snow globe. When you shake it, everything inside flies around. You can't see clearly. But if you put it down and the snow slowly settles.
Pressure shakes the snow globe.
Yes, your job is not to scream at the snow. Your job is to put the globe down for a moment.
That may mean 1 minute of silence before the meeting, or walking to the window, or washing your hands slowly, or saying, "I need a short pause."
Or even changing your physical environment a little. Sit down if you're pacing. Stand up if you've been frozen at a desk. Open a window. Loosen your jaw.
Loosen your jaw is good. Stress loves the jaw.
It really does. The shoulders, too.
Stress is basically collecting rent from the neck and shoulders.
Another practical piece: when you are under pressure, reduce unnecessary decisions. If dinner can be simple, let it be simple. If your clothes can be simple, let them be simple. Save your energy for what actually matters.
That sounds small, but it is huge. Too many choices can make an already tired brain even more tired.
This is especially true for learners who are balancing English with work, family, and daily life. Sometimes progress becomes easier when you stop trying to do everything in a perfect way.
Yes, maybe under pressure, your English practice becomes shorter but more regular. Maybe you listen to one podcast on your walk. Maybe you repeat 5 useful sentences while washing dishes. That still builds confidence.
There's a phrase I love here: calm growth. Growth that does not punish you. Growth that respects your real life.
Calm growth sounds much better than panic growth.
Much better, and often more sustainable. Sustainable means something you can continue for a long time without burning out.
Burnout means becoming so tired and stressed that you lose energy and motivation.
Thank you. That's another useful phrase.
Can we talk about the difference between urgency and importance?
Yes, definitely.
Under pressure, everything feels urgent. Every message, every thought, every tiny problem. But not everything is truly important.
That's such a key point. Calm often returns when we separate the loud thing from the important thing.
The loud thing might be a fast message. The important thing might be your clear answer, which can wait 10 minutes.
Or the loud thing is your fear. The important thing is preparing your first sentence.
Or the loud thing is guilt. The important thing is rest.
Beautifully said. Rest is not always a reward after perfect work. Sometimes rest is part of how you continue.
That idea can be hard for busy adults. Many people feel they must earn rest.
Yes, but pressure grows faster when recovery disappears. Recovery means the small ways you come back to yourself: sleep, quiet a walk, slow music, a glass of water, a normal meal, 5 minutes without screens.
Recovery is not always glamorous. Sometimes it is just sitting in your car for 2 minutes before going inside.
Very true. Or standing in the kitchen and breathing while the kettle boils.
That is a very real adult scene.
Let's do one more mini story. Imagine a man named Omar. He's preparing for an English exam, and he also works full-time. One evening, he sits down to study, and his mind is tired. He reads one page and thinks, I can't do this. I'm too slow. I'll never improve.
A painful and very common moment.
Instead of forcing 2 more exhausted hours, he changes his goal. He reads one short paragraph out loud. He writes down 3 useful phrases. Then he stops and sleeps earlier.
Some people will hear that and think, that's not enough.
But the next day he comes back. That is why it is enough. Pressure tells us that only big effort counts. Real progress often comes from repeatable effort.
Repeatable is such an important word. Can you do it again tomorrow? If yes, it has power.
Exactly. When we stay positive under pressure, we are not trying to win one heroic moment. We are trying to protect the ability to continue.
Protect the ability to continue. I want that written on a wall. A calm wall, not an aggressive wall.
A very calm wall.
Soft lighting.
Tea nearby.
Excellent.
Let's pause and recap a little because if you're listening while tired or stressed, simple repetition can help. First, pressure is normal. It does not mean you are weak. Second, positivity does not mean pretending. It means choosing a helpful direction. Third, calm often begins in the body with a pause, a breath, or a slower movement. And fourth, small kind actions are stronger than dramatic promises.
I'd add this too. You do not have to solve your whole life in one stressed afternoon.
Yes, that may be the sentence someone needs today.
And if pressure has made you feel less confident, less patient, or less like yourself, that does not mean you are failing. It may simply mean you need support, rest, and a smaller next step.
Pressure can narrow your view. It can make the world feel smaller and darker. Calm gently widens the view again.
Like cleaning a foggy window.
Lovely image. You still have the same life, the same tasks, maybe even the same problem. But you can see more clearly, and that changes how you move.
Before we close, let's do our vocabulary review. These are words and phrases from today that can help you talk about stress, calm, and positive action in English.
Number 1. Under pressure. This means in a stressful situation, when a lot is expected from you. Example, I can still think clearly when I'm under pressure.
Number 2, spiral. As a verb, it means to fall into more and more negative thoughts or feelings. Example, after one mistake, I started to spiral and thought everything was going wrong.
Number 3, grounded. This means calm, stable, and connected to the present moment. Example, when I put both feet on the floor, I felt more grounded.
Number 4, shallow breathing. This means breathing that is quick and not deep, often because of stress. Example, before the interview, I noticed my shallow breathing and slowed it down.
Number 5, self-talk. These are the words you say to yourself in your mind. Example, my self-talk was very harsh, so I changed it to something kinder.
Number 6, steady. This means calm and reliable, without wild changes. Example, she felt nervous, but her voice stayed steady.
Number 7, overwhelmed. This means feeling that something is too much to handle at one time. Example, I was overwhelmed, so I chose one task and started there.
Number 8, reset. As a verb, it means to start again in a calmer or clearer way. Example, I took a short walk to reset before answering the email.
Number 9, give yourself grace. This phrase means be kind to yourself, especially when things are hard or imperfect. Example, I was tired, so I gave myself grace and studied for only 10 minutes.
Number 10, bounce back. This means recover after stress, difficulty, or disappointment. Example, the day was messy, but I bounced back the next morning.
If you want, pause here later and repeat those phrases out loud. Saying them helps them become yours.
And try making one sentence about your real life. For example, when I'm under pressure, I need a small reset. Simple, personal, useful.
Here's your tiny homework for today. The next time you feel pressure, do not ask, how do I become perfect right now? Ask, what is one calm thing I can do in the next 5 minutes?
Then, if you'd like, come share your answer with us. You can tell us in the comments your first sign of stress, or one phrase you want to remember from this episode.
Maybe it's, I can stay with myself. Maybe it's one thing at a time. Maybe it's, let me do one thing well.
Or maybe it's simply, put the snow globe down.
I love that one.
Me too.
Thank you for spending this time with us on After Work English. We hope this conversation gave you not just English practice, but also a gentler way to meet a difficult moment.
If this episode helped, you can share it with someone who has a lot on their mind.
And if you want more calm, practical English conversations, come back and sit with us again. Take care of your mind, your breath, and your next small step.
Be kind to yourself this week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.